Voice of Indonesia.
Potential for exports to Pakistan, Pak Kunchoro?
Well, indeed, we are talking about what we can export. There will be like comment on Pakistan side because they are already complain about imbalanced trade in their side. Yeah, so we encourage interaction, of course, because this is my job as the one who fight for the interest of Indonesia. But we encourage diversification of products by PTA, Free Trade Preferential Trade Agreement, which actually interaction. But of course, a lot of opportunity still. There's some items like we also export spare parts. Here, there's not so much growing industry here. We also give half processed, semi-processed palm oil, so they process in the Port Qasim area in the south part of Sindh province. So basically, we are enjoying surplus and a lot of opportunity. And I should say that Pakistan now they want to export their quinoas, their rice. For information, we are now helping. I mean, we are assigned to our government to have food security, among other things, to import rice from Pakistan. We go to any corner of this country to get sufficient supply from the rice. Yeah.
Yes, so besides from ASEAN countries, there is also possibility to import rice from Pakistan. That's what you want to say, Pak Kunchoro, right?
Yes, it's really indeed very timely because India now they ban export the products. So some other country like ASEAN in Vietnam and Thailand, they increase the price or they prioritize to other markets. So Pakistan is one of the source of our stock for the rice, and it's not that easy. Pak Fani, because we have to compete with other country in the lack of the production of rice. But Alhamdulillah, because we have engaged, we regularly communicate with them. We find some stock bit a bit, and we go with Bullock to ensure that we can have sufficient stock for Bullock for our rice.
So it must be a very good news for us, Pak Kunchoro, I think, since we are in this crisis in quotation because of the El Nino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully we can still have it.
Okay. Yes. Pak Kunchoro, I also would like to know that about our citizens in Pakistan. In terms of number, how many of us, I mean, of Indonesians, are staying in Pakistan?
In general, we have data from our consulate, which is accredited to Sindh province. In Pakistan, there are four big provinces. One is Sindh, that's the capital city is Karachi. Balochistan, the capital city is Quetta, border with Iran. And Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the capital city Peshawar, border with Afghanistan. And Punjab, the capital city is Lahore, border with India. And Islamabad is in the Lahore. So Islamabad note that 1,010 Indonesian national in the area. In province in consulate, we note that we record 314. In total, 1,324 Indonesia in Pakistan.
320?
1,324. Yeah.
Okay. So, in which province the number are? I mean, much of them. Many of them stay, Pak Kunchoro.
Yeah. As the data show, they're mostly in Islamabad and its surroundings.
Islamabad. Okay.
Yes, Islamabad is capital city of Pakistan, and the Punjab is the area which is many good universities located in Punjab. So mostly the northern part of Pakistan.
Okay. So from those 1,324 Indonesians in Pakistan and mostly in living in Islamabad, so what are their professions or occupations? Students, Indonesian migrant workers, or what, Pak Kunchoro?
Yes, that's very interesting, and we have to give credit to the ibu-ibu, emak-emak, because 50%,
50%.
50% ladies mixed marriage to Pakistan men. I don't know why they fall in love with Pakistan. They're always story, interesting story. 50% mostly from Indonesian woman married to Pakistan, and 40% student, and the rest is consulate or embassy staff and family or others. Small number of expat in Indonesia, expat in Pakistan.
So from those 50% of ma or women, Indonesian women, are they still, I mean, those diasporas, are they still having Indonesian passport or already Pakistani passport, Pak Kunchoro?
Yeah. That's very interesting. They still hold, I would say maybe 99% still hold Indonesian passport. And interestingly, some of the children are directed and encouraged to seize Indonesia nationality. But the father still hold Pakistan passport, but not so much interest in becoming Pakistan national here, because maybe the condition in Indonesia better, Pak,
Okay.
in Pakistan.
Yes. So, and then from those students in studying in Pakistan, so what actually maybe the reason to go to Pakistan and then study in Pakistan, Pak Kunchoro?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why many Pakistan study here, more Indonesia study in Pakistan rather than on another around way. We have big number like 300 something. They mostly study here in North Pakistan. They study in mostly in IIU, Islamic International University. The number is 249. Sorry.
240.
Sorry. You meant the student?
Yes.
The student here.
Around 300.
Yeah, in Karachi itself, we are the biggest in North Pakistan. We are the second after China. Study in North Pakistan.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, and in Sindh province, where consulate accredited, we are the second after Philippines. Study Islamic studies.
Islamic studies. Okay, so. First is China and then Indonesia in Karachi, right? And in the Sindh province, Philippines and then Indonesia.
Yes. Okay. In total, there are 366 Indonesia study in Pakistan.
366 students. Okay. So, and what are the reasons to come to Pakistan and study here?
Okay.
Just for Islamic studies, or they got something, just say better than the other countries?
Both are because cost, relatively very low cost. Let's say some say the lowest one is less 2 million rupiahs. Like 1.5 to 3 million rupiahs. That's for one semester. We are talking about a general subject, which is mostly host in the northern part of Pakistan, in Islamabad and surrounding, many English-speaking university there. So many people go there because low cost and affordable living costs, and with resourceful material, and of course access to some Commonwealth expert and connection. This is one of the reasons.
Okay.
Maybe yes, budget. And in Sindh province, some students they are free. Some students get free.
Free. So they get scholarships, something like that.
Well, it's not more like charity based rather than scholarship.
Based, okay.
Yeah, charity based. They are encouraged to study because a part of Shi'ar of a propagation of Islam. So in South Pakistan, in Indonesia, like we have 82 students now study in Karachi.
Okay. So, Pak Kunchoro, sorry to ask about this. What about the, say, security issues in Pakistan, especially in Karachi?
Yeah, well, security is still a priority and is still a daily concern. So, like terrorist attack, like bomb, is very common, especially in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, which is border with Afghanistan. But Karachi itself is also vulnerable because there are many migrants from Afghanistan living in Karachi for making living. For your information, port of Karachi is the port where product from Pakistan to Afghanistan import to Port Karachi. So this is like there's agreement between Pakistan and Afghanistan. They're using Pakistan port to import any goods to Afghanistan.
Okay.
But this is vulnerable because it's create a smuggling, it's create full of people with jobless or crime in Karachi. So security is problem. But when I ask them why you are still choose study here, they say we just be careful, but we hope that it doesn't affect to us. That's the very individual question. But I see this is very still not safe city. According to the last data in 2022, according to news report, there are 81,000 incidents handled in police, street crime. So it's very dangerous, Pak. For instance, we have to escort by police to go to any part of the city, especially some area which is like, you know, in some area in Jakarta is very like vulnerable. We have to be as police escort, not easily move from one place to another.
Okay, I'm still interested in talking about this vulnerability, Pak Kunchoro. So, what does the Consulate General, especially in Karachi and embassy in Pakistan in general, to deal with this issue? I mean, the security issue. How the Consulate General, how the Indonesian embassy protect or give protection to its citizens in Pakistan and especially in Karachi, Pak Kunchoro?
First and foremost, we have to establish contact and engagement with them. So we have very first information in very first time. So we have groups back. So we have a gathering in our consulate or in our Wisma just to ensure they are really open and trust us to discuss information. And second, when we are informed by police or authority about security, we spread information as soon as possible. But still, because they are living in some area which is maybe vulnerable, is high, very populated and very vulnerable, we always remind them to inform us, or we have to inform them about anything. Maybe they are not reached by some information is very from authority, from the intelligence. We in the first opportunity to share the information, and we always share the reminder to our group. If, for instance, the last two bomb accident or all of a sudden traffic block in any ways, we encourage they exchange information about the group. Hey, ladies, don't go this way. You better stay here, waiting for hours. They have groups. So this is the beauty of having a connection between consulate and all the public and Indonesia community here. So far, alhamdulillah, Pak, we have no incident regarding Indonesia. Alhamdulillah.
And talking about reports, so what sort of issues the Indonesian citizens usually, report to the Consulate General? So what is dominated issues, Pak Kunchoro?
Very interesting question, Pak.
Stealing.
Here, despite we also once a while tackling issue like seafarers. Seafarers pass away in the ship somewhere in the Karachi water. They are coming from the other area, transit in Karachi. There may be a pass away or some accident. They cross the border without permission. We handle the case. But this is maybe once 2 years. But mostly we are experiencing about a mixed marriage problem.
Okay.
Because they meet in a third country like in Middle East or in Hong Kong or other country, they fall in love, or they may encounter with the online dating or whatever. So they have no knowledge. They just admired with the good looking of Pakistan men, for instance. So they are also experiencing about culture shock.
Culture shock. Okay.
Parent, when we are men, we go to family wife side. Yeah. Here, the wife have to go to the husband side, and they have to live in the mother-in-law, father-in-law, and also all the brother-in-law or sister-in-law. They call it joint family. So imagine in one big house, for instance, myself, the Indonesian lady with the husband, and the brother with the wife, and the other brother wife. So it's very vulnerable to have some friction, let alone misunderstanding. So they come, I want to go home, or I run away from the family. So we have to create information, and most importantly, we have socialization program every years. We invite lawyer, so they are enlightened by the right as the part of the family in Pakistan, married to a Pakistan man. So we have some kind of fence to protect the right, and don't forget also we engage the husband. We invite, we talk to them, we make them aware that we are supervising you. It's something that we can do through the program. We invite the wife and the husband. In Pemilu, for instance, we also invite them in a part of the socialization, even there's not voting, but they are know, oh, this is good activity. Because domestic violence is very high in Pakistan. Okay. So we want to ensure the victim is not Indonesian married to Pakistan.
Okay. Yes, Pak Kunchoro, besides those in quotation sad stories, there must be say success story of Indonesian or in the diaspora in Pakistan. Are there, or is there any success story of our diaspora in Pakistan, especially in Karachi, Pak Kunchoro?
Well, not really. What we mean by success story is about financial, economics success, not that dominated. But I would say if they're living happily ever and after here, I think it's good. Some married with affluent business people, they may a part of the business living good, but most just staff or maybe they work, but there's no significant business people in Karachi, in Pakistan especially, but they just mostly as employee in some companies.
Okay. Pak Kunchoro, before we come to the end of this interview, I believe that there are still many things that we want to discuss, but we have a very limited time. I just want to know about the progress of the data of the, those Indonesians who are already listed in the as voters for the 2024 general election, Pak Kunchoro.
Well, thank you for the question. Both our PPLN in Islamabad and PPLN in Karachi working so hard to sort out the data, because people come and go and people going to the voting age. Alhamdulillah, in the last 4 months, we have data about people eligible for voting, 1,029. That's the number that
1,029. Okay.
Yeah. Which 212 in our Karachi and 817 in PPLN in Islamabad.
Okay. So, Pak Kunchoro, this is a very interesting conversation. We hope that we will have the other time to discuss more or further about the Indonesians in Karachi especially, and Pakistan in general. And maybe I will not so far from now on, we will contact you about especially on general elections, Pak Kunchoro. Thank you very much, Pak Kunchoro, for your time.
Thank you for knowing about us. Thank you very much.
Well, listeners and the viewers of Voice of Indonesia, that was my very interesting conversation with the Indonesian Consul General in the Karachi, His Excellency Bapak Dr. Jun Kuncoro Hadiningrat, about the relationship of Indonesia and Pakistan. I hope that what we are discussing at this time is meaningful for you. I'm Dalat Pane, and see you next time.
Voice of Indonesia.